Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. The action has already started.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Ronaldinho. Eto'o puts his foot on the gas.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yaya Toure. Here's Vitinha. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Dembele. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Short changes him with that pass. Zanetti.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Ronaldinho chasing after it. Now it's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nedved. Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Nedved running with the ball. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Vitinha. Nedved. Oh, they could break here.
Pretty robust defending.
Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Eto'o. Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Eto'o. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Yaya Toure. Here's Nedved. Seedorf. In with the challenge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o looking to penetrate opposition. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well timed, excellent interception. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! Oh, important interception. Yaya Toure.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Cannavaro. That is ended up in no man's land.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, it's Dembele. Big chance! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper.
It's Ronaldinho! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, at least he was in the right position, and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Cannavaro.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Hullet. That is a great pick out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he's certainly onside here. And that was very necessary. Zanetti. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Pele, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Nedved. Pele. Now it's Pele. That is a superb rearguard action. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he shoots! It's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Borussia Dortmund really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely. And this is Nedved. Nedved! And another try! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everyone,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to the
evening. The skies are
Cubu
clear, the
Cubu.
noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played into space, floated through, big chance, one-on-one! Dembele has got himself a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Neymar! An early chance, their first of the game. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's gone loose, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Mbappe! Can he stop it going out? That's a throw. Ronaldinho, still goalless. And it's Zanetti. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved. And Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Threads one in. Mbappe! No, he's overshot the green. That's an imaginative pass. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Maldini. And it's Nesta. Seedorf looks to get on the end of this. Pass is just off target. Dida punts it upfield. Yaya Toure. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Toure cuts it out. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. Vitinha. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Shapes to shoot! And got to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And no, that was never going to make it. Nedved. And it's Thuram. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, it's Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Ronaldinho. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Krullit. Ronaldinho. Looking tidy in possession here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Maldini. Now Seedorf. Now it's Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that is a little undercooked. Seedorf. And it's Nedved. Yaya Toure. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And now they can spring out of defence. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And he's forced to go back. And here's Nedved. Zanetti. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
62,005.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Seedorf. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. Nedved.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's surging through. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Haaland, great chance! He's scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
It's Nedved!